I did a little bit of digging. Look, I'm telling you, we so raw around here. I'd much rather find out about you on live than go behind the scenes like a news reporter and find out. I think we both was digging a little bit about you, checking out your web page, everything that you've done, man. My best friend is in the chat. His name is Richard, and he's super into what you do, the DapperAdvisor. He's into, giving people information about clothing and what to look like. Talk to us a little bit about that. How did you get into being the DapperAdvisor?
Man, that was just a different chapter in life, man. It was literally when I started working in higher education. And when I started, I was 21. So I was in a field basically just dominated by a lot of older people, a lot of people in their 50s, people that was in that career for like 30, 40 years.
Right.
So I knew, and the thing is, I was working at the school that I graduated from. So those same counselors, and that was my peers at the time, those were, people that I used to go to seek for advisement and stuff like that. So I didn't want them to just see me as, oh, little Akil that used to be wandering the halls in our office. I just wanted them to view me as a young professional. So I started doing a lot of research and just on menswear and just professionalism as a whole, just so that I can just feel more comfortable in that arena. And I have a very, I don't know what the word to call it. When I'm into something, I'm all in. Like I'm 100% in. So I dedicated a lot of hours, a lot of time into just learning how to sew, learning how to tailor, just different fits. I started studying a lot of the classics, and just so I could really know what I'm doing. And eventually I became that person that people would seek for advisement in terms of clothing and fashion. So I started a blog. 2012, blogging in the menswear scene was a very big deal. Like if you had a blog, that meant you was really just passionate about it. So I just started the blog. The term DapperAdvisor came about because I was an academic advisor and I thought I was fly. So I said, why not DapperAdvisor? So I ran with that for about 5-6 years. I kept doing the blog, but slowly but surely, not to say you grow out of something, but my passions just changed. I stopped working in that field. So I wasn't wearing suits every day anymore. And I wasn't into that lifestyle as much anymore. Now, because of COVID, nobody's really wearing suits and stuff like that anymore anyway. But like I said, it's a different time, and it was essential. It taught me so much about just how to dress, how to carry myself, and that's one thing that I think will stand the test of time. Just knowing how to present yourself well, put on a nice outfit, it will open doors that you would never imagine. You know what I mean? Literally and figuratively and literally. People will open doors for you when you're wearing a shirt and tie. You just feel better. Your confidence is up. So I still do it from time to time, but not as much.
That was a little challenge, man. One time, I challenged my son to do that. Right? I was like, look, I'm going to challenge you. Put a suit and tie on. Not even just a suit and tie. Put a shirt and a tie on. Walk around in the mall or somewhere like that, and look at how different people look at you compared to you wearing a pair of sweats and a pair of Timbs with a hat. Like it's everyone is so caught up in the fact that let's just talk about the culture, right? Our culture, right. we got African American culture is known for swag, right? We got swag. We rock the fly stuff. We rock the baggy stuff. We sag. Like it's the culture. It's the hip hop culture. Right. But what they don't tell you is, look, if you're going to get a job, you can't go in there with your pants sagging. You can't have a pair of Jabots on with a you know what I'm saying, with some Timbs and expect you to go in and get that job, because the first thing that's going to come out their mouth when you don't get that job is, oh, they didn't do it just because No, it's not because of that. It's because you look like a fool. You're going in trying to do an interview. And if you're going in trying to do an interview, it's a professional look that you always have to have. And a lot of these young people out there don't get that. Regina, what do you think about that?
I think what you're saying is totally true. You know, when you're out there, you're trying to, people do look at appearances, and we are visual people. So people really they're not going to respect you unless you're looking a certain kind of way or you have a certain amount of status.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I totally agree with you. It seems like Akil was already in a field that helped to develop his skill because he was always around educators. And now he's educating people now in a different kind of way. Yeah. And he's doing things that is with something that he's passionate about. So I admire that about you.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's the thing.
Go ahead, Akil.
I was gonna say that's the thing, is you never know where life is gonna take you, right? So for me, like I said, when I'm really into something, I'm all in, because at first I thought I was gonna eventually become a college president. Like, that was my goal. And you know, with life just taking you on different journeys, me moving from Buffalo all the way to California, literally moving across the country. Like she said, my presentation has opened so many doors and allowed me to do so many things and just move freely. But after that chapter was not necessarily closed, but after I already gained that knowledge and I set that foundation, now I always have that trick in the back pocket. If I ever needed to, you know, put on a presentation or present myself somewhere, I know how to do that. But at the same time, it was super important for me to kind of gain that knowledge and then just take it somewhere else. And now I'm able to do it on YouTube. And I think that's probably something that a lot of people, they probably resonate with my channel a lot more, because people say, oh, you speak so professional, you're so smart, you sound so this, so that. And it's not, I'm not trying. I come from an education background. So I'm just the same way I would present to a classroom or a group of students, the same way I would do it on YouTube. And it's just fun, you know?
Yeah.
And you put your own style to it.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of made it your own.
Right.
And that's what I respect about you. You know, you've already, it seems like you've always stood true to what you do, to what you believe in. Just the way you present yourself, the way you present your wife, your family. It's definitely a beautiful thing. And real recognizes real, as we say around here. We only mess with the real folks. Everybody in this chat, everybody in the comments, these are all real folks. Everybody over here are people we mess with.
For the winner, cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Move just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart is cold, and I'm too cool to sweat it. I should've never offered it. I'm tight and now I'm off this. You should wanna